Ladies and gentlemen, this is Baller Alert Radio, the home of comment creeping, baller mail, groupie tales, morning wood, and baller wars. This is Baller Alert Radio, featuring your lifestyle specialist Kenny Burns with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real.
It was all a dream.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down.
Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight, because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
This is Baller Alert Radio, featuring your lifestyle specialist Kenny Burns with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real.
You was gonna join me on that, JayZ. Happy Ugly Christmas Shirt Sweater Day on Baller Alert Radio. I'm your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
I'm Ferrari Simmons.
Your favorite Ethiopian, Sue Solo.
That is an ugly t-shirt.
Don't forget that.
Oh, hold on. Say your name again.
We gotta do it again.
No, say.
Sue Solo, your favorite Ethiopian.
Now that's an ugly t-shirt,
You
Kenny
didn't learn
Burns.
that all week. It's a nice, it's an eclectic, good one.
Yeah, man. You know, I just wanted to be festive and participate today, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to go get a whole Santa Claus outfit, but of course I was last minute, had 14 conference calls.
Check this out, though.
Oh my God.
It's the Peanut song.
Hey, dog, you just killed the whole entire game.
Okay, you won.
No, please, put the camera on yourself, Caesar. Your fucking shirt is genius.
Put the camera on yourself.
Put your camera, turn his camera around
That
on
is a
himself.
terrible shirt,
like,
bro.
how-
Turn his camera around on him. Caesar, all you
look at
need
that.
is an elf ears and some mistletoe. You are get the belt.
That's
Fan
terrible,
down
bro.
at the belt.
Is that a Gucci belt? Or what kind of belt is that?
Yo, I didn't even see the belt. I didn't even see that.
That
Yo.
boy got the fake Gucci.
Okay, great. That's crazy. It's definitely hanging. Big shout out to Caesar and his Gucci belt.
That is funny.
Yeah, this is an amazing time, man, when we all get together once a year and put on the ugliest fucking shirts we can find.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever doing it too, by the way.
Well, thanks for joining the festivities.
I feel festive. I went to Walmart. They didn't let me down.
Oh, damn. You got that at Walmart?
Wally's World. Yeah.
Wally's World didn't have any, the one I went to.
Rory, why are you so tired today? What's going on?
Man, I had to do the morning show today.
Oh, congratulations,
All
Rory,
week.
doing the morning
All
show.
week.
Yes.
Yeah, the morning show pays the big bucks. You're
I
in
had the
line.
club. I had the club, right? I had the club and had to go straight to the radio show.
Yeah.
Radio station.
That's hard to do.
No sleep.
That's hard to do.
Team
You're
no
such
sleep.
an inspiration to people, man. You're so awesome.
All right.
Balancing all that stuff.
He's like, I'm tired of saying.
Balancing fatherhood
What
and,
you talking about?
and
Now
ladies.
it's time
and,
for...
Oh, you actually got to go to carpool after this too, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you are loved. How was your weekend otherwise, though?
It was super litty, as it is every weekend. Anything special happened this weekend?
you hung out with
Turn
Lil
up for a
Boosie.
I hung out with Lil Boosie this
Yeah.
weekend.
Big shout out to Badass, man.
We actually got to connect on a personal level. It was super dope. He told me he heard all about me. The noise
dope.
I've been making, that was definitely respectful. And I appreciate that. Swap contacts. It was super cool because I'm over here like, dog, I grew up to you. Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. The
It's
rise
crazy
is
how it
just
comes
crazy.
full circle.
Yeah, real
It
full
is.
circle.
It is amazing. Sue Sola, how was your weekend, baby girl?
Weekend was great. Of course, Get Brunch was popping.
Look like you glowing over there. I don't know. Did HD come in town?
No, I just had a great weekend. Brandon Rossi from Grand Hustle came through to Get Brunch. We celebrated his single release. And
congrats.
Jacob Lattimore from the movie Detroit. And
Nice.
Jesse Usher from Survivor's Remorse. Like, Get Brunch was...
Poppin'.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was just missing y'all. That's
Did
all.
you see Detroit?
I did see Detroit. That was really good.
Yeah, she tried to guess. How was Detroit?
I wasn't trying to get y'all. Y'all still haven't been to Get
No,
Brunch.
but
but
it's fine.
Detroit was such a great film.
I have to see that
Jacob, thanks
movie.
for coming through. Matter of fact, Caesar, I sent you a video for you to post. Put on the screen, Caesar.
Yeah.
Put that video on the
Okay.
screen.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So Detroit was great.
Detroit was great. Get Brunch was great. I hung out with Ferrari all week last
Awesome.
week. on
Oh,
his
yes.
birthday.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Amazing job.
I had a good time.
She killed
Please,
it. Yeah, come on, please.
Sue
please,
did the amazing
please.
job. She did the news.
Yep. It was super fun.
Entertainment. I mean, it was basically like the only person was missing was you.
Oh, okay, great. They
Yeah.
don't have enough money over there. Okay, great. So,
Definitely.
yeah. So I just
I'll
wanted
take
to see that because
Yeah.
you really, honestly, have been working so hard, and for you to be on terrestrial radio I was in the car just super smiles.
I love it. Thank you.
Super smile.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Work
I
for
appreciate
that.
y'all. Yeah, definitely. It's been a great year, and I think 2018 is going to be even better for us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got our first event coming up in January.
Oh yes, we do. Give it up for the Kings versus Queens Battle of the Sexes. I mean bosses.
There you go.
Battle of the Bosses.
January 11th at the Gathering spot. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. My week was crazy. I felt like I felt like I had a real whirlwind of a week. You know how you hit in 4 cities in 3 days? You know what I'm saying? So
as the heat just blows in my face.
You feel me?
It's blowing in my face.
Oh, crucial. Pause. What happened? Something blew in your face?
Ooh. Like the heat.
Oh, the heat. Those are the thing about the insecure. Okay. Pause. But I had an incredible week. So I went to LA for the day. Happy birthday to Jamie Foxx.
For the day.
50th birthday.
What's Jamie Foxx's real name again?
Who knows?
No, he's
from Terrell, Texas. Name. That's all I know. No, he definitely has a. Yeah, please find
his name's not Jamie
How does he celebrate his birthday? Like, what is Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx rebuilt Live on the Paramount Studios lot.
Wow.
He legitimately rebuilt it. What is his name?
Eric Bishop.
He brought Live to him.
I thought it was like something crazy. Like,
wow.
He came out and said, he was like, yeah, my real name is Eric Bishop. Everyone was like, what?
I thought it was Jamie Foxx.
I thought it was Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, but he legitimately built that on the Paramount lot.
Wow.
It looked like Live. He had a plethora of performances. And big shout out to Offset. Happy birthday to Offset.
Offset.
I just want to say this, and I just want to be on camera and on record for saying the Set Gala, that was a big deal. Yeah. And I want to say why it was a big deal. Because when you think of like the lineage of birthdays and party throwing and like all of that, he really like created some, like it was dope. It was dope. And for a youngin' to be doing that, and he got some great people around him. So big shout out to Coach and, you know what I'm saying, everybody over there at the QC. But like, it's just amazes me. It amazes me, like the Set Gala and then the way they had the red carpet with the stairs and the whole thing, man.
Yeah, they swagged it out.
It was like amazing. A luxurious hood affair, right? Like it was like.
But I think it transcended hood.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what I'm saying. Like I think now he's like into the stratosphere of pop culture, and it's not just, you know, the hood rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And even his fashion game.
His fashion game
he's taking it. Yeah. He's taking it to the next level. He had on the Michael Jackson shirt. Remember the Michael Jackson off the wall video?
But remember, I told you guys,
y'all too young to remember that?
These new rappers are more like rock stars.
No, he is a rock
definitely
star.
Living a rock star lifestyle.
Yeah, and actually, my Global Spin 365 interview just came out, and I said that. I was like, if you hate on the Migos and you don't think they're the biggest rap stars in rap or superstars in rap or rock stars in rap, you're bugging. You're a hater.
You got hate in your blood, son.
You got hate in your blood. Them boys, I mean, they're the biggest thing out.
Doing it.
They kill it.
So that I was in LA and then came back. Where else did I go? I went somewhere. Then I came, New York City for my Team Epiphany crew.
Damn, in the weekend?
Yeah, and those are 2 days. Then I went Wednesday, came back Thursday, went to New York Friday. We did the Christmas party, the 90s. It was a 90s theme. Matter of fact, if it ain't the 90s, I don't want to be involved. If it don't feel like the 90s, I don't want to be involved. If my relationship with you doesn't feel like the 90s, I'm talking about roundabout, I just don't want to be involved. We had an incredible time in New York. And then, yeah, man, just an amazing weekend, man. So, now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case you missed it.
First and foremost, I want to shout out everybody, all the celebrities that are giving back. There are a lot of people doing toy drives, clothes giveaways, and financial give backs to people. Yes. So I want to give it up to all the celebrities. I know Future just did something with his foundation here in Atlanta. There's a whole bunch of things going on with supporting Biddy's thing this week for the Boys and Girls Club here in Atlanta. So big shout to everybody giving back. 'Tis the season, and there's a lot of people that deserve it. And I don't know if you've been under a rock, but Puff Daddy went to Instagram and said this.
Okay, y'all, this just in breaking news. The North Carolina Panthers, okay? North Carolina Panthers are up for sale. I believe it's time to turn the franchise over to new ownership. Well, I need to send a message out to everybody in the beautiful state of North Carolina. I will be the best NFL owner that you can imagine.
Why,
I will
Puff?
immediately address the Colin Kaepernick situation and put him in the running for next year's starting quarterback. It's just competition, baby. It's just competition.
He would totally do that.
But also,
shake it up.
I will have the best halftime show.
Lord have mercy.
The best selection of music.
Take that.
And we will win Super Bowl after Super Bowl.
Yeah. So just to give you a little bit of texture with that, the North Carolina Panthers owner had basically found, he was under pressure for some inappropriate conduct that we reported on Ball Alert.
Yep.
In the workplace, which led to this now happening with the Panthers being up for sale. And one of our fearless black leaders, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, has thrown his hat into the possibility to purchase. I mean, you saw what happened on the internet.
It's not a large amount, but I can definitely kick in $5. By the way, how can you take Diddy seriously?
You don't?
The guy looks high right there in that video. He does not look high. He looks like he just smoked a blunt and drank a 40. And he says, look, I will buy them right now. Come on. I'm not taking him seriously.
Really?
Daria, no. You got to stay in your comfort zone. If you
see.
know music, go and do your music thing.
I don't really even know what Diddy does anymore. Yeah, what does Diddy do? What does even Diddy do?
Diddy's drinking and smoking right now. I told you. You could tell by looking at this video. The man was in another world. You can't take everybody for their work. Last week I talked to you and
Steph Curry even jumped in there. Was like, I want in. I want to be in. And you saw all types of celebrities saying, yeah, and they're reposting. What do y'all think about that and it being Puff Daddy?
Well, for starters, I definitely will agree with him. The halftime show will be lit. The halftime show will be lit. They need to put him in charge of the Super Bowl halftime show.
100%.
I think Diddy should get a basketball franchise instead of a football franchise. I see him owning something like the Knicks. The Colin Kaepernick, that's cool. I mean, I guess, they would pick him up, but Cam Newton's a star.
I was about to say.
I don't even think Kaepernick wants to play, though. I think Kaepernick wants to join him on the ownership side.
Sue Solo, you were right, baby. Colin Kaepernick just went to the gram and said he don't want to play. He wants to be an owner, baby.
There you go.
Listen, if you got the right people in pocket, that you can accomplish anything. But get the group together. Get the right group together.
He would be good for their spirit,
So
right?
Kaepernick is officially done playing football? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I don't think he said that, but I think he said he's transitioning and wants to be more on the ownership side.
Alongside Diddy.
And JayZ and Michael Jordan and Oprah. Don't take no money from nobody else, y'all. Y'all got enough money. Y'all can go get some credit. You know what I'm talking about? And buy that team. Yeah. And I guarantee you, we'll move up there. We'll all move up to North Carolina. That means we had the Charlotte Hornets, we had the Panthers, and we could, you know what I'm talking about? Just grow that joint. Because there's some great land up there available for cheap. And we take the Ball Alert Radio up there, you know what I'm saying? And we just do this, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, I got too hyped.
It's a little too cold up there.
I was like, I want to go to Charlotte.
Charlotte? Oh, it do get snows up there.
I don't like that.
Okay, great. And also, did y'all hear about what Rick Ross had to say about Birdman, huh?
Hey, man. R.I.P. to Black Bo.
Yeah, R.I.P. Black Bo. Wow, man, salute a legend. But yeah,
that was rough.
So yeah, Rick Ross had this to say.
You mean you moved to Miami, took out a loan on the mansion, then took out another loan on the mansion, and you still ain't paid your little niggas. You ain't had no money in 6-7 years, nigga. You should have came and borrowed some from Rose. Now you want to fuck that old lady life up too. You probably borrowed some money from her. Big time. I might go buy that fucking house on the water just to keep my boat at it. I ain't gonna even stay that shit too small.
Is he talking about Tony?
Is he talking about Tony being the old lady whose life he trying to fuck up next?
Who else is he talking about?
Maybe it's an old lady somewhere else, not Tony.
Sheesh, Ross.
I don't know. Well, first of all, I know Ross going through it because one of his best friends just passed. So obviously, rest in peace to Bo. But I don't want them to go back. And I get it though. I see the issue. You know what I'm saying? I see the issue.
But he coming at his neck though.
No, I know. I mean, I'm not saying that what is right. I'm saying I see the issue, but I just hope it comes to a resolve soon.
Me too, man. Because I don't see that.
See that ending well.
This is not. Yeah, that's not good.
All right, we gonna get on with them. Get on.
Just buy up the blocks. Be nice.
So Terry Crews. Everybody's familiar with what's going on.
This is getting so crazy.
No, but I have a real. First of all, this is from the desk of Terry Crews. My assailant, Adam Vanette, who's the partner in WME, and he accused of groping him twice, 3 times. First of all, if someone touched me inappropriately the first time, it would be no way a conversation, but it's okay. So basically he's saying on his Twitter that my assailant, Adam Vanette, is the founding partner at WME, a corporation worth over $8 billion. I believe my family is being tracked and possibly bugged. Now, this is him just going to Twitter base saying like something's going on weird. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling like somebody's watching us, right? He said, I also believe Uncle Rush, which is Russell Simmons, was asked to pressure me into dropping my case by WME execs. I didn't know anything about that. So he also went on to say somehow they thought he was king of black people. Someone hacked into my computer my son and I built together. I had to shut it down and replace the hard drive. He then went on to say the LAPD task force detectives let me know these people don't play fair. He's talking about the people with all the money.
Them folks.
That 1%. That 1.5%.
What Callie be talking about?
They are a lot of secrets. There are a lot of secrets to protect, and they will do anything to keep them. The town is compromised, but me and my team are not. If I were to have a timely accident, you know where to look. Now, wait. He also said retaliation in some form is expected. I would be naive to think otherwise, but vulnerability and openness is actually my best protection. I'm ready. So I think this. First of all, it's so true. I don't know if he's being bugged. I don't know. But people with that type of money have another type of access to
correct
information.
That's what I was going to say.
Or gathering information.
Yeah.
We know for a fact in the history of America, not just business or what, the history of America, we kill our own. We take people out for talking too much. We do a lot of stuff to keep the secrets. You know what I'm talking about? And there are a lot of secrets. So what do y'all think about that? And do you think something would actually happen? Especially after Weinstein has happened. Because Weinstein was the most powerful man, quote unquote, in Hollywood.
I think it definitely can happen. I think it is a real possibility that his phones are being bugged or tapped, and that his family's being harassed. And
Correct.
He could end up
exactly
dead.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing about what he said was too far fetched.
Right.
It's not a movie. This is for real happening. Like
this whole
I
thing
believe
is
it's
scary.
really happening. Yeah.
It's very scary.
This is scary.
It's scary because they made us see it in movies as if it was something that couldn't really happen. Oh, it's just in the movies. That doesn't happen in real life.
But where do you think they get it from?
Exactly. That's what kills me about people saying that things only happen in movies.
And think about it though. I don't give a fuck how creative you are. I don't give a fuck what type of creative thing you think you got that nobody got.
I know you.
But those stories come from somewhere.
Something.
Something. And it could even be. I'm a conspiracy theorist, motherfuckers. It could be that at the end of the day, they feed us a little bit at a time. They feed us a little bit at a time. So, we can get used to it. We can get used to it. You see all this shit that's happened in history? I'm talking about from when they killed John F. Kennedy. Like, do you understand? Like, when they assassinated Martin Luther King. Like, these things be happening because they plan it out. And then all of a sudden you see these born identities. You don't think they motherfucking brainwashing motherfuckers in the real world, teaching them to be assassins and go out here and I don't even mean to equate what happened to our great leaders to the born identity, but it's some truth in what you see in the movies. Because you ever seen Benghazi? You seen the 13th? You seen all
even
the
James
movies?
Bond, as weird as that sounds, I believe they be having that shit.
I believe it.
This nigga said
you can pull your whole face off.
I believe that. I believe all that.
That is going a little far.
No, it's not.
So you believe somebody can have a fake face come talk to you and you don't know it's a fake face?
Pull his face off?
Yeah, I believe that.
I believe they have a car that can turn into a submarine too. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. They got it all.
These niggas is
They got real robots. Did anybody see the video of the robot twerking?
The robot stripper.
Listen, robots, yes, but I'm talking about you can't say somebody can come up to you and have a conversation with you and they have a fake face and you not know it's a fake face.
Okay.
Mask on. Fucking mask on.
So white chicks, you gonna believe that Damian Wayans was a white chick?
What? Come
That's
on,
a terrible
man.
example.
It's not a fucking terrible example. You can see it. Okay, so it's like Saturday Night Live with Kevin Hart. And big shout out to Kevin Hart.
It's white girls that really look like that, though.
We forgot to mention Saturday Night Live. He killed that this week. But if you saw him when he was Shaq and he had the thing on his head.
That was funny. That
was super funny. But yes, robots, technology, cars turning to submarines.
Somebody come up to you and really do it, and you gonna be like,
okay.
Yeah, it would have to happen
what the fuck happened to me, yo.
All right.
Yeah, it would have to happen for me to believe it. Okay, on to the next. George Zimmerman threatens violence against JayZ.
Why hasn't the street served him justice?
Go ahead and elaborate so I can say my piece.
Go ahead.
No, so basically, you know, you're aware that JayZ is doing a Trayvon Martin documentary, and calm down, everybody, calm down. And
I need this.
He went, you know, basically to Twitter saying, let me quote exactly what he said. I know how to handle people who fuck with me. I have since February 2012. Now, him saying that is open season in my mind.
Open season, bro.
It's open season in my mind. But let me just read this whole thing. So for some odd reason, George Zimmerman is still walking the streets, bumping his gums and making headlines for his attacks on black men. Just 5 years after the fatal shooting of a young Trayvon Martin, his killer has threatened violence against JayZ over a documentary about the life and untimely death of Martin. According to The Root, at the.root, JayZ announced that he is working behind the scenes on a 6-part documentary about Martin's life based on a book by attorney Lisa Bloom, the documentary which is titled Rest in Power, The Trayvon Martin Story. It's being produced by Harvey Weinstein's Weinstein Company, that's hilarious, alongside Michael Gasparo, who will create and executive produce the project. However, Zimmerman has pushed back on the film. He told The Blast that Gasparo and his production team have been harassing his parents and family members in Florida, Ferrari's home state, for an interview and footage. As a result, he told the publication that he wants to beat JayZ and feed him to an alligator, just before referring to the murder of Martin, saying, I know how to handle people who fuck with me. I have since February 2012. According to The Blast, at BLAST, Zimmerman is also upset about a payment his ex-wife received for his participation in the documentary. However, he says his family has yet to receive a payment, although he refused to elaborate on their willingness to appear on film. In any case, the man is upset. However, the jury is still out on whether or not anyone fucking cares. How you just gonna jump out there, player? Don't you know you get your head motherfucking knocked off talking about hoe?
He doesn't know that because he killed Trayvon Martin and he's walking free. So no, he doesn't know that. Right. Somebody needs to get on his ass. Like now.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that he's even said that and he hasn't been arrested. He should be arrested. That's
a threat.
That is a public threat. Mm-hmm. If I'm JayZ, I'm getting you locked. I'm calling the police.
That's it.
His JayZ fans just going, as soon as a real JayZ fan see him, they're gonna rock his ass.
Yeah, but the cold shit is that this is the America today. This is what Trump has spewed. This is what Trump and his cronies have spewed. That you got a murderer who was set free by an unjust system. Now making threat. I know how to handle people, and I have known how since 2012.
Can't try him again either. Shit sucks. He's a sucker. Fuck George.
Wait, no, you can't?
No, you cannot try him again for Trayvon Martin's murder, no.
You can't try him again for it.
And it's unbelievable that he's saying this and ain't nothing happening. And I'm sure something's going to happen. I'm almost prophesizing something's going to happen to George Zimmerman in some kind of way. And I'm not saying death.
It's unbelievable to me that something's going to happen to him than what it would be if he, like, I believe somebody is going to get to him before the justice system does, but I don't think that they're going to get him the way he deserves to get got. Like, he needs to go. I think he should go.
Yeah. The statement about him knowing how to deal with people since 2012 is too much.
It's too much.
You're basically admitting that you handle yours the way you see fit and you killed a black man and you have no consequences. And it's
killed a teenager.
Yeah, a child. Hopefully, I'm sure JayZ has his people all over, and I'm sure the people that support JayZ are going to be all over you.
JayZ got boots on the ground.
Yeah. So, Nicki Minaj, y'all, did y'all hear what happened? Did y'all hear about her comments?
Yeah.
She basically went to the gram and said that it's a great time to be a white rapper. And I quote, "It's a great time to be a white rapper in America, huh? These are the top 10 rap songs on US iTunes. Shout out to them and post. Two of my faves, congrats to Eminem on his new album, Motorsport, Put That Thing in Sport, she's a part of that song. Update, she says she's blocking all you sensitive dick riders. It is a great time to be a white rapper in America. I want to sign one of you to my label. You know anyone? ? So she then went on to talk about the internet thugs that have been commenting on her comment. But in the era of sensitive shit, she says, I file it under the First Amendment. She basically says she can say what she wants. Some individuals were not feeling what she said in a reference to her melanin deficiency counterparts that are seeing great success in music. Minaj took the IG, went off, and fired back. So I have a theory, you know, and I had an argument the other day, and I want to talk to you guys about it. It was an argument because a lot of people want to say that, you know, white people have stolen black culture. I mean, certain things are obvious. Certain things are obvious in history that have been taken and not been credited, from Nathan Green, who created the Jack Daniels formula, and Jack Daniels being a $3 million company a year to date, $1 billion company a year to date, to rock and roll, like Octavia Burns just said. I mean, there's so many things that have been taken from us, but because we are creators, what are they actually taking? We continue to, you know what I'm saying, produce new, innovative. I mean, like, you know, like I just talked about the Migos. People always want to hate on X, Y, and Z and say that, but they have created another genre of music. It's a whole nother genre. It's a whole nother genre. I mean, there are people who touched on it, but they've ran with it because they sound the best doing it. This is my personal opinion. But at the same time, are they still in our culture, or are they adapting and adjusting to culture as we create?
I think you can tell who's a culture vulture or not. If you're really deeply rooted into the culture, you can kind of, I think because we're in it, yeah, we can kind of tell who culture vultures are. Most people.
So give me an example.
Can't.
Give me an example who you think's a culture vulture.
I can give you an example who I think is not a culture vulture. Like Lil Pump. I like Lil Pump. I think he's a white rapper, right? Lil Pump is a white rapper. I don't think he is actually. I think that's actually him. Because I've been studying him and paying attention to him. That's exactly how he act from how I see it.
Right, but if he grew up in hip hop and that's what he knows, exactly. He's doesn't he have a right to do hip hop or do
it his way too?
Yeah.
You know,
Post Malone, he's super
creative
to me,
and has influences.
He dresses like a hippie.
Okay, but my point is, like, as a culture, if we create something so vibrant, so magnetic, so full of light and energy, and other people gravitate to it because they're successful at it. Now let me not get that misconstrued at all. White people have advantages in real life.
This is true.
Okay, because of financial wealth and access. Okay, but at the same time, if we create it and they use it,
but it's
not about forgiving.
We need to be reprimanded in some way. Like we need to be rewarded in some way. Like, you can't
pay homage, mate.
Exactly, like
pay homage or give us the same access that this white person has to create the music that they're creating based off of our sound. If I'm a white artist and I have access to this and that because of my white relationships, then the person who's creating this should have that same access. They're taking it and then making millions and billions of dollars with it, and then leaving our hoods completely.
I think
okay, go ahead. Right.
I think maybe I think as an artist, maybe you collab with an artist that you're fond of in the same profession that you're
collab with a white person, and then let the white person take off.
I'm saying the white rapper collab with the,
what happens to us is our fault. This is our fault for not doubling down in our communities, building up our communities, supporting our black entrepreneurs, just like the Jewish do, just like many races do. They spend money, they go buy property, they build their kingdom, so to speak. And I think that's our fault. That's our fault for praising Balenciaga and Gucci and all these people and spending all that money instead of buying black on it. So where do we take responsibility for, okay, cool. It's not like we don't make the money. It's not like we don't have access to the money. There are plenty
But Kenny, I think that happens because we don't feel accepted in the white world unless we have this, unless we have that.
Okay, so
it's not about that, but it's kind of come to that.
But it's not a fact. There's opportunity in what you create. You create, like anything we've ever gotten, we've created. Anything we've ever manifested came from passion, a desire, an idea with actual skill set and physical ability to do it. How are we? And I guess for me even too, because I want to break the cycle. Like I'm first generation family in my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm first generation a lot of shit, and I still have I have dependency. I shop. I have a fucking problem. And I support brands that aren't just black. I mean, I definitely have supported my people, but at the same time, I could only do that. I could have bought my house in the fucking middle of the hood. Like, there are things I could have done.
I agree.
And we don't do that.
Hold on, I think we're kind of going way a little left because I think these newer rappers, the new age rappers, I don't think they really care about any of that.
This generation is the first generation I've seen in my lifetime that you're right. They're rapping. They're not talking.
Rapping. They're just
but that's
fun.
not good enough. That's not good enough.
No, I get it.
No, because culturally it's not good enough. Culturally, you have to. It has to come to something. It has to be, I want to buy the Panthers. It has to be.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, but my point is, if you're making, they said Offset was worth $8 million. That's one of them. So together they're worth $24 million altogether. That's a lot of money to do some real shit.
Do something big with it.
Do something big, right?
But maybe they didn't have the right OGs
None
prior,
of us do.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So I agree that to a certain degree, we do need to, we are responsible for our communities at this point. It's obvious that they're not going to create programs to help, to help our communities do any better than they are. Of course, they're going to come over there, drop drugs off, lock us up, and send us back to the same shit. But I agree. We do have to get in there. At the same token, like Ferrari said, that's not where those guys are. And I think it's because they haven't had that leadership.
Music. Yeah, I remember these kids are taking drugs. They're high. They're on tour.
Absolutely. But the point we were talking about is why
is it a good time to be a white rapper?
White rapper, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, a rapper is a rapper.
Access.
That is a rapper, no?
Ferrari had a white rapper on his show that a lot of people were kind of praising. And I actually said to him, I was like, I think white rappers can be mediocre and get a lot of attention. Like, they're like, oh my God, the white boy's rapping. Look at him. Yeah. And he was super mediocre.
Yeah.
That's the same.
I thought he was dope, though.
Why is it a good time to be a whack rapper? Because you ain't got to try that.
That's the hold on. That's the appropriate title. Whack rapper. All these, sorry. Let me retract.
Go ahead.
A lot of them are whack. Okay? Somebody likes them though. Not my job or responsibility.
Yeah, they're not all going to be lyricists.
But what I'm saying is, you can't blame young white kids that grew up in hip hop culture. You can't blame them for wanting to be.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think anybody's blaming them. I think it's just a fact that it's a good time to be a white rapper. It's always a good time to be white, really.
And check this out.
Stop it.
It is.
Let's check this out. Man, the white rappers, they got fans, and they fans pay. Okay?
Yeah, they
what's his name? Macklemore? Sold out. Like, he doesn't even do clubs, bro.
That's fine.
Sold out.
But I think it goes back. My point is, it goes back to us supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to have some effect on culture and society. You want to make some change. Spin with your own.
Good point.
And I'm not even trying to make it a racial thing but if you want to build wealth, if you want to have legacy, if you want to be able to go say, I can borrow $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? I can do this in this sector of the city. I could do this in this. You got to start with your own.
All right, well, Nicki Minaj is right. It is the perfect time to be a white rapper.
It's the perfect time to what?
Be a whack rapper.
Whack rapper.
That's what the fuck time it is. Shit.
That's funny.
All right, now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message. I am dating a guy with bad credit and $15,000 worth of debt.
Ooh.
Wow.
Am I wrong for considering to break things off? Dear Baller Mail, I needed some advice and hoping someone out there can help. I love my boyfriend. We are living together and things are great. But as we are living together, I've noticed that he's terrible with his finances, has bad credit, and is $15,000 in debt. Money isn't everything, but I also don't want to live the rest of our lives carrying our finances. I am considering breaking up with him. Am I wrong? What advice would you give to her?
I think you are wrong only if you don't do anything to help the situation. Like, if you don't do anything to help, like, educate him and try to keep him in order, especially if you say you love him, then you need to kind of put in a little time. But if he's just one of those hard-headed ass niggas and just wants to do what he wants to do, then no, you're not wrong.
I mean, I think it should be some type of plan. If there's no plan and you just kind of, getting up every day and going to work and just coming home, and then if there's no plan of how to overcome that and then attack your goals and grow as a person, then yeah, I get it. But
I mean, you don't want to get into no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Have no super debt.
How important is bad credit though? Bad credit is fucked up shit.
No, bad credit is horrible.
It is. You can work on that though.
Yeah, and you can work on it. And $15,000 is not a lot of money.
It's not a lot.
I mean, it is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money to be in debt.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think that's workable. You know what I mean? There are payment plans for that type of thing. And if you are about that relationship, then you should, you know what I'm saying?
You did say things are going great. So things are going great.
Exactly. And if you can, listen, the main thing in a working partnership that we call marriage is that you know your role and your responsibility. If your mate is horrible at finances, then you need to assume more responsibility or get someone that can help you. There are CPAs that are affordable. There are people that can help. But I always like to put out there, man, like if you're worried about money, or you worried about going in debt, and you don't think you can handle it, you know what I'm talking about, with somebody, you don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because that comes and goes. Money is a roller coaster of a necessity and a roller coaster of disappointment. Because real life happens. I mean, I don't know how many people have health insurance, but health insurance has been the most trickiest it's ever been in the last 2 years. I'm talking about my premium was at $1,600 and now it's down to $700, but it goes up and down. So you gotta no, it's real out here for entrepreneurs. But I just think if you're not, you know, if you're worried about debt or credit and that's, you know, deterring your thoughts about being in a relationship with this person, then, you know, you have more issues to think about, baby, than $15,000 in debt.
Great answer. Appreciate it.
All good.
That was simple and nice.
Now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, creep. Playing from his full time. Creep, 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 creep,
creep, creep.
Wait, what version was that? That's the remix.
That was
the Ferrari mix.
Yeah, it came from Rari's soul. Okay, this is really actually funny but kind of sad at the same time. So we just posted this on Baller Alert Radio. On Baller Alert on Instagram this morning. Iggy Azalea, she says, the unfortunate thing about LA is there are not that many places people eat. You can be in the middle of one of the most important dinner meetings of your life and randomly your ex and all his friends walk in the same place. I know that pain. Okay, then she says, Ryan Smith at the Daily Mail, I hope all your Christmas gifts contain boxes of dried up chips of dog shit for trying to imply I would ever have a dinner date with my ex who created a full human being behind my back. Ryan Smith of the Daily Mail, I curse you to cut your finger open deeply every year on a broken Christmas ornament.
Damn.
Yeah. So basically, Iggy was trying to clear up rumors that her and her ex, Nick Young, were having dinner the night before. Who is this person? No Chill Gil. Is this Gilbert Arenas?
Yes.
Wow.
That's Gilbert Arenas.
Wow.
Gilbert is King Petty.
Here he goes right here. He says, it wasn't a full human. It was just a little old baby. Then he asks Nick Young, when you don't want to get married, having a baby will get her out of your life quick. It's either half of your money or child support. And then he quotes, it's a girl.
Ooh.
He's so cold
Gilbert Arenas
and
is lit.
dirty.
It's real out here in these streets.
Wait, why? Can y'all tell me why did he do that? Why did he? Does he have? Yeah, like is this just what he does?
That's just what he do, bro.
I mean, there's got to be something.
That's what I'm trying to there has to be something.
He enjoys this shit. He's been doing this
Is he like super friends with Nick Young?
Yeah, he was the one on the internet that had all the money. Like, I ain't got no money, but he was with his kids putting $4 million in a safe deposit box.
I cannot.
Just so his baby mama couldn't get it.
Okay, look, we can have dinner with men and it not be a situation. Like, for someone as big as Gilbert Arenas to come in here and I don't know, that was kind of weird.
You know what he's doing right now?
It's like a T.I. situation. Like, T.I. a lot of times will like comment on different stories.
Lately, Tip's been chilling a lot lately, if you notice.
No, I haven't noticed that he's been chilling. Nope.
He has been chilling.
He was very vocal during the mayoral election.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying outside of that though.
Yeah.
Usually he comments on like shit that you be like, come on, Tip.
He be jumping in people's shit.
He jumped in
somebody's something.
Oh, wait. It looks like Nick Young actually just commented on Baller Alert, too.
What did he say?
A little less than an hour ago. He just used a whole bunch of laughing emojis.
Hey.
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
Savage.
Great shit.
It's hard being a woman in Hollywood.
Hey, that's Hollywood for you, boy.
It's hard being a woman.
Ooh.
You see, why she gotta be a thought? Because they was at dinner.
I was joking.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I was making sure.
I like the word.
That's a joke. And now it's time for Confucius Says. All right, y'all. Confucius Says this week is another Weefucius moment. It's coming from my dear wife, Jessica Burns.
Miss Burns.
I was on a conference call this morning, handling some business like I handle. and I was perusing through the internet and saw my wife posted. She says, stop saying yes to shit you hate.
I saw that.
I was on a call and I was finna say yes.
I saw that
to some shit I hate. And I want y'all to feel what I was feeling, because at the end of the day, I know a lot of us out here hustling. We trying to get by. We trying to make a better way for ourselves and our family. And sometimes we say yes to shit we know we shouldn't say yes to. And they ain't saying you sacrificing your integrity. It just might be, yes, I do it. On the day off, you know you're supposed to be off to go to your child basketball game, but you say yes because you think you need that money. No, you need to be there with your child. You want to know why? Because those are the memories he gonna remember, not the memories of you working that one extra day that don't put a dent in the motherfucking thing. So please, y'all, stop saying yes to shit you hate. Shit you don't want to do. Shit that is honestly beneath you. And it ain't about being better. I'm not saying beneath you in being better, but being something that's not a part of your ascension. Not a part of your elevation.
Talk to him.
Not a part of who you are meant to be. So 2018, y'all, we saying no.
Hell no.
It's okay. Go forth, Baller Nation. The dream is real.
Mama.
Baller alert! The dream is real.